Hello and welcome back once again to another video. So in this one we have this grease trap to clear, we have some sewage problems at a trading estate, and we also go back to the coffee shop with the vaults that are having problems with some water under their lino flooring. So enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.
If you like this video, give a thumbs up and make sure to hit subscribe at the end.
So apparently this kitchen grease trap has been overflowing when they emptied the sinks. So what we're going to do, we've got some water running on into the inlet. As far as we can see, it's not overflowing at the moment, but you can see there's a lot of grease up around the top of the sill. So what we're going to do is put our cable down there and machine the outlet. Whilst we're here, we'll do the inlet as well, and hopefully that should stop their flooding issues.
I think there is another link or something, huh?
Get the machine straight down there then.
Yeah. Issues with some stuff in the top.
Yeah, he's filling up. So let's get our machine cable in there and we'll give it a good machine through.
Yeah, you gone past it, I think. Yeah, you gone past the T.
Okay, so outlet to the grease trap machine, so let's now do the same again on the inlet.
Yeah, you're up there. I'll empty a sink and maybe wash your cables in there.
So I borrowed their plunger just to give the traps a bit of a plunge, but yeah, from what I can tell with this one, they've got very small traps for the size of the sink. When I look back under in a second, you'll see the waste pipe is bigger than the U-bends under the sink. Now, I think that's causing it to slow up. As you can see, everything's running quite nicely through the grease trap, so can't see no problems here.
Probably doing empty. That one was just set up.
It's just running quite nice at that end.
How is it going there?
Looks alright.
Yeah. The problem is that when we close it, you seal it,
Yeah.
and it starts overfilling but massively leaking.
Should we try closing it then? See what happens.
So if you close every single club, so this is what we do because we thought there is a seal, you know, there is it's bad. And but basically we locked it yesterday and it just started massively leaking.
Okay, so let's try, put the lid on, latch it all shut, and then we'll fill the sink up, drain the sink, and see if we get any leaks. Hopefully we won't.
What, onto the floor?
Yeah. Should put our lid back on.
And also, I was blaming a pitching team that you know, they put it wrong in the seal, but when we close it, then just massive leak out. But yeah, if you look every single look, then it just, I don't know, seal itself, and then it just starts leaking.
I wonder if it's air locking. Yeah, it's got. Have you seen the outlet though? It's really like little. See, the size of that, and then it then goes into that bigger pipe. So the amount of water that goes down, it's never going to take it, is there? That's a lot of water in that sink.
Now, we can't see no leaks coming from the grease trap itself, but yeah, like I said, the sinks seem really slow, but they are massive sinks. That's a lot of water to go down through that 1.5-inch trap before it then joins the 2-inch pipe. So I think that might be partly their issue why the sink's draining slow. But there's no sign of any leaks in the grease trap, so we think we got the blockage clear.
Not a quick sink at all, is it?
Now, we did take the traps off and check those. They were absolutely spotless. So it's not the traps that's restricting it from being dirty. It can only really be the size of that pipework. Everything's flowing lovely through the grease trap. And yeah, like I said, there's no leaks. So there's not really too much we can do about it other than suggesting replacing those traps with some proper 2-inch U-bends.
Sitting nowhere than it was. Straight nicely. Yeah, lovely. I think we're all good.
Okay, so you now join me on my own, back in my own van, and we are going to go to a familiar trading estate that have some drainage problems. Now, all their sewage is backing up. Now, we know they've got problems with their septic tank because the soakaway's failed on it. We've had the confined space guys in there, we've tried jetting it, done everything we possibly can with it, and essentially their tank has just become a holding tank. So I got a pretty good idea what to expect when I get here, but yeah, we'll get there and see what we got. Okay, so this is the manhole that causes most of the issues because it then makes the toilets back up into the building behind us. Now it's white. Now this is a car paint place that's behind the wall, and yeah, they've been doing a bit of redecorating in there, so I'd imagine they've been washing their paint down the drain. So let's get the next downstream cover up and we'll see what we've got under here. Now I'm expecting this one to be holding water and everything to be backed up from the septic tank, but we'll see what we've got once we've lifted it. So as expected, the downstream line is holding water, and looking at it, it's stopped the sewage flowing away. That's then made the branch back to our full up manholes block up. So we'll get that clear in a second. Okay, so we're now going to lift the last manhole before the tank. So this one's full up. It's also a very interesting colour. I'd imagine that's some more of that paint. So this says to me that the septic tank's full up. So we'll check that in a second. So we'll just shut this cover back down just so no one falls down it. Get a picture for the boss so I can get it sent across to the landlords as well. And of course there's a car parked on top of it, so I found out whose car it was to get it moved, and yeah, we can take a look then.
Bye, Doug.
And just as we thought, it's full up nearly to the top. So yeah, exactly as I expected. Yep, it's full. What a surprise. The landlord said, oh yeah, it's been emptied recently. Right, so we're going to get a truck sent down to get that tank emptied, but whilst I wait for that, let's try and get this blockage clear. Or at least the worst of it. Now, of course, this manhole doesn't have anywhere to go, so it's still going to hold water. So all we can do now is wait for the truck to show up, and we'll deal with this one in a minute. One hole full of water. You reckon? Right, so let's get this tank emptied. It's quite deep, this tank, but I don't think it'll empty it all the way.
Is it big, is it? Or is it just deep?
Deep, very deep. There's two covers in there, so you might better find another one. I don't think you'll empty them all the way, and it's all the drains backed up as well. There's two chambers down inside it, but this has all been raised up. You never empty it, it's massive.
Or is it just...
Drop it.
He's dropping it.
Yeah, he is dropping it.
Yeah, he's on there. Yes. like in there.
There's some water coming in.
Is it running in, is it?
Yeah, it's got a long way to go before you even get to that, man.
See it on the side glass yet?
No, not on there yet.
It's bound
It
to
might be,
be.
but...
Okay, so you can probably by now see the two covers down in there. Now, all the breeze block bit has been raised up. Now, that was the original level of this tank. So, they've raised this tank quite a long way. And for some reason, they've left the old covers down in there.
See him on the screen? There.
Oh yeah.
It's really weird. We've had the confined space guys in there and jetted the soakaway, we've had them. But the soakaway's absolutely shot. So you got an inlet man over on this side, over there.
Yeah.
Then on that side's the actual tank.
Oh yeah, look at what coming at that.
Yeah, that's the in. If you can get him over that side, that's the inlet one. He's got an interceptor in him. So if you can get him over this side and suck that out, that'd be spot on. Oh, you've got it? Well done. Yeah, I got it. You got it. Yeah, that's the inlet man on, and this one, that side's the actual tank.
Would it?
Be impressed you can get through that hole. Yeah, I don't think you fit through that.
I'm slim. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm sure.
Colour of that coming in. Yeah, don't flow away from this manhole. This fills up and backs the whole system up.
Right, so now we've got the level of the tank lower, let's take a look under here and see what's going on. Okay, so as you can see the water levels dropped down, so now we can deal with getting the rest of that sewage gone.
Fill up.
Okay, so that's 3,000 gallons of sewage on the truck, and as you can see, we haven't made it all the way to the bottom, so the tanker driver will have to come back and do another load, but that's good enough for what I need it for. I know it's clear, so I'm going to leave him to that second load and go on to something else.
No, he's gone.
Okay, so we've been to this site before. This is the one with the vaults that are absolutely full of sewage. Now what they're getting, it's a bit hard to get it on camera, but there's a bit of water lifting this liner. So we're going to have a look in one of the vaults, which is behind this wall. And we'll have a look because I know there's a manhole behind here that I'm suspecting could be blocked. So yeah, there we go, a nice blockage. So let's try and get that clear and see what happens. Now, the annoying thing with this site is I can't get the van anywhere near it during business hours because they've made it all pedestrian friendly. So that's very helpful. So after a bit of a walk back to the van, I come back with some rods. We're going to have to hope we can clear it that way. If not, it's going to become an out of hours job because yeah, the council come up with the brilliant idea of pedestrian friendly. Now, I know in the outlet to this manhole there's an old Victorian P-trap, interceptor, Windsor trap, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to try and rod that and hopefully we can get this flowing. Now, the problem is with this site, it's been altered many times over the years. Now, this branch here, I'm not entirely sure where it goes. Now, when we were here last time, we couldn't find out either. Now, I can't get the jetter close enough to do any jetting, so what I'm going to do is use our little 4-inch rod. Well, long 4-inch rod. Now, because it's smaller than the pipe, I'm hoping to drag out of that line as much sewage as I can. Now, I've told site if there's still a problem, then what we'll have to do is either come back out of hours and give it a jet, or come back and camera this line just to find out where it goes. But I suspect in this redundant, I've never seen nothing come down it, and like I said, we couldn't find out last time. Now, there's a couple of other vaults that we can't get access to. I'll show you where those are in a second. So I think that's the best we're going to get this, so I'm going to leave this as it is for now. Now, I've told site, if they get any more problems, if they're still getting water under the liner, it's probably best if we return back with their build team who originally refitted this building. we can get access into the other vaults, do a bit of a camera survey, a little bit more of an investigation, and find out just where that water's coming from. But for now, this manhole's clear, so hopefully that's going to solve their problem. Fingers crossed. Okay, so the thing that worries me with this site is on the right hand side there's a vault behind this wall. Now, I've never seen inside of that one. Now this hatch here, they've put a unit in front of. This is the one we had flooded last time. I'll try and remember to leave a link with this video to the last one so you can see just how bad it was. So we might need some further investigation here, but I've done the best I can with it for now, so we're going to have to leave it at that, and yeah, hope. So once again, thanks for joining me for another video. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you can leave a comment, that'd be absolutely amazing. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.
Please like and subscribe and leave a comment.